Episode 56 FP June 28, 2023. Madison, Wisconsin cancels public activities due to the Canadian wildfire smoke, which also affects most of the Midwest. Wisconsin, Madison. https://captimescom/news/per air quality cancel sports concerts around Madison/article_BBE of BE1BDBFBFFHTML. Garbage concert, APT show among Madison air quality cancellations. The Capital Times. June 28, 2023. An air quality advisory is in effect for all of Wisconsin. Across Wisconsin, smoky, unhealthy air from Canadian wildfires has led to canceled events. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Dane County's air quality index was 274 Wednesday, just short of the 301 plus index level for the most severe rating of hazardous. Public Health recommended that all residents avoid physical activity outdoors. The band Garbage announced cancellation Wednesday of its show. The Madison School District Wednesday canceled all classes, including virtual programming. A current wildfire smoke advisory is in effect. Take action, especially if you don't feel well. On Tuesday, Freedom Incorporated, a Madison nonprofit, said it will mobilize over $50,000 in rapid response over the next few days. Freedom Incorporated received requests from elderly residents and families with young children for masks and air purifiers. The group called for issuance a shelter-at-home order when the air quality index rises above 151, unhealthy is 151 to 200, and protective equipment to essential workers. The Madison Ultimate Frisbee Association canceled games on Tuesday night to ensure player safety. At American Players Theater in Spring Green, rehearsals moved indoors Tuesday, and the Wednesday evening performance of The Liar was canceled. We want to get to the audience before they leave their house and decide to picnic. The Dane County Farmers Market, held downtown on Wednesdays and Saturdays during the summer, has no contingency plan for poor air quality. The Farmers Market assistant manager is stocking up on N95 masks. The DNR is constantly updating its air quality conditions map online. Sign up for text and email advisory notices from the DNR. https://mediason.com/news/local/weather/air quality wildfire smoke Madison Wisconsin DNR/article_BFDEEDFHTML. The air quality in Madison was in the very unhealthy category on Wednesday, but improvement was expected in time for the weekend heading into the 4th of July. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources said monitors in Madison were reading 256 and 233 as of 10 a.m., which is in the very unhealthy category, the second worst category behind hazardous. Wisconsin is currently observing some of the highest concentrations of particulate air pollution on record. The small particles in wildfire smoke can irritate the eyes, nose, and throat, and can affect the heart and lungs, making it harder to breathe. Authorities recommend keeping outdoor activities light and short, and wearing an N95 mask when outside, especially if for an extended time. Typical weather trends and patterns make it unlikely it will get this bad again this summer, said a National Weather Service meteorologist. https://news.wisc.edu/uw-madison-monitoring-wisconsin-air-quality. UW, Madison monitoring Wisconsin air quality. June 28, 2023. Smoke from Canadian wildfires has drifted across Wisconsin this week, prompting the University of Wisconsin-Madison to monitor air quality conditions. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Summer camps and pre-college programs have been advised to monitor participants, take breaks, and limit outdoor activities, based on the nature of their programming. Should employees or students feel that they cannot safely work, attend class, or travel to campus, they can contact supervisors or instructors to make alternate arrangements or take leave, according to the inclement weather policy. Employees who work primarily outdoors will receive additional guidance directly. Participants on campus tours are being offered an option for an indoor experience. Consider wearing an N95 mask, especially if outdoors, for an extended period. Sign up for air quality notices on the DNR's website. The Midwest. https://www.newyorktimes.com/live/2023/06/28/wildfires-air-quality-smoke. June 28, 2023. New York Times. Wildfire smoke, new wave of smoke from Canada fires blankets Midwest. Residents in the region were urged to remain indoors, weeks after similarly dangerous air choked the Northeast. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Reporting from Chicago. Here's what to know about the wildfire smoke. Chicagoans awoke on Wednesday morning to a second day of smoky air enveloping the city, obscuring the skyline and shrouding Lake Michigan in a whitish haze. The air quality remained unhealthy, and public health officials warned residents to take precautions before venturing outdoors. In cities throughout the Midwest, smoke from Canadian wildfires continued to disrupt daily life. The air quality index in Detroit spiked to 337, a measure that placed the city's air in the hazardous category. Cleveland reached 272. Established by the Environmental Protection Agency, the index runs from 0 to 500. The higher the number, the greater the level of air pollution. Chicagoans were largely spared severe effects from wildfires earlier this month, when dangerous smoke affected the Northeast and pockets of the Midwest for days on end. But they had no reprieve on Tuesday, when the authorities classified the air as unhealthy in the city and in other parts of Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago warned residents, especially children, older people and those with heart or lung disease, to stay indoors if possible, or to wear masks if they had to be outside, to avoid the worst effects of the smoky air. City officials opened 6 community centers for people, and moved all Park District camps and public school activities indoors. In New York, Governor Kathy Hochul said early Wednesday that air quality in the western and central parts of the state was at unhealthy levels. The day before, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City urged people to take a mask if they leave home. Nearly 500 active wildfires were burning in Canada Wednesday, according to the Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Centre, in one of the country's worst wildfire seasons in decades. More than 250 of the fires were burning out of control, the agency said. An air quality meteorologist at the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency said the wildfire season in Canada usually doesn't even begin until early July, so Americans in northern states may have to face the threat of poor air quality for weeks to come. Here's what else to know. In Wisconsin, the Department of Natural Resources issued an air quality alert for the entire state, saying that conditions were severe enough to stay inside with windows closed. The Minnesota Pollution Control Agency on Tuesday issued its 23rd air quality alert of the year, a record high, as a layer of smoke hovered over much of the state. The alert, set to expire on Thursday, covers much of the southern and eastern areas of the state. Global warming make wildfires more prevalent or intense. https://news.yahoo.com/Canadian-wildfire-smoke-moves-across-155413606.html?fr=6RP_catch-all. Canadian wildfire smoke moves across map, spreading bad air quality to Midwest, East Coast. USA Today. June 28, 2023. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Smoke drifting into the U.S. from wildfires burning in Canada was continuing to make air quality unhealthy in much of the Midwest, and East Coast residents were bracing for another wave of haze. Chicagoans awoke to a clouded, gray sky, limiting visibility, irritating lungs, and filling noses with a thick burning smell for the second straight day Wednesday. The sky was smoky in Milwaukee, Indianapolis, and several other metropolises. In Detroit, smoke combined with a dense fog to limit visibility to below a quarter-mile early Wednesday. Populations on the East Coast were under air quality alerts Wednesday, including the Washington, D.C. area. The quality was expected to worsen and spread up and down the coast, infiltrating the New York City region and as far south as the Carolinas into Thursday. Particulate levels set record highs Tuesday for the past 2 decades in Buffalo, New York, Cincinnati, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee, the Weather Channel reported. "You can smell it bad," said a man beginning a run along Chicago's lakefront. "I run 100 miles a week, so this is going to be dangerous today. You can feel it. Just even. Parking right there and coming out, I can feel it in my lungs." The downtown Columbus, Ohio, skyline was immersed in haze this week. 3 U.S. cities ranked among the top 5 major cities in the world with the worst air quality Wednesday morning: Detroit, Chicago, and Minneapolis, according to IQ-Air's live ranking of major world cities. Washington, D.C., made the top 10. According to airnow.gov, huge swaths of the Midwest had air quality in at least the red, or unhealthy level, including most or all of the states of Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Parts of Minnesota, Missouri, Kentucky, West Virginia, and New York were also in the red on a national map. The air was very unhealthy, purple on the Air Quality Index map, in parts of Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. "It's kind of miserable some days, because you can't spend a lot of time outside," said a man in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. June 28, 2023. 9:40 a.m. In Buffalo, chlorine smell is already shifting over to more of a campfire smell. Smoky and hazy conditions returned to Buffalo and western New York on Wednesday, as smoke from Canadian wildfires once again stretched into the Great Lakes region. Public health officials warned everyone to limit their outdoor activities, and said those with serious health problems, including lung and heart issues, should not venture out at all. In Buffalo's northern suburbs, the smoky haze mingled with overcast skies, and a smell reminiscent of a chlorinated swimming pool hung in the air. "I don't know why it smells that way in particular, but it's not healthy," said a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Buffalo. The chlorine smell is already shifting over to more of a campfire smell, which should get stronger throughout the day. In downtown Buffalo, a live webcam showed reduced visibility and fog, mixed in with the smoky haze, creating unusually dark conditions for a summer morning. "Thursday the smoke should push toward Rochester," she said. The air quality index in Buffalo on Wednesday was in the unhealthy range, or having a value between 150 and 200, according to the website airnow.gov, which tracks air quality. Healthy air has a value of 50 or below. Wildfire smoke worsens air quality in Chicago and the Midwest. June 28, 2023. 10:30 a.m. In Detroit, plans for a community celebration at a new park were postponed because of the poor air quality. Mayor Mike Duggan and a Biden administration official still planned to go ahead with a news conference at the park, but city officials said there would be free masks for attendees and an abbreviated timeline to limit exposure. June 28, 2023. 9:30 a.m. The crises of heat and smoke share a common thread: climate change. Copyright Mapbox, copyright OpenStreetMap. Improve this map. 3 p.m. Wednesday. Between the dangerous heat baking Texas and the southeast, and the wildfire smoke filling the skies throughout the upper Midwest and into the mid-Atlantic, people across a huge part of the United States have been seeking relief from the outside world in recent days. Climate change is the elephant in the room that is worsening wildfires and their effects on air quality, said a professor of atmospheric science at the University of Utah. The burning of fossil fuels is loading the dice in favor of warmer weather. Apart from the daily temperature records that parts of Texas have set this month, the Texas state climatologist said he had also been looking at the places that have broken records for their hottest weeks. Almost all of southern and western Texas' hottest 7-day periods have occurred in the past few decades. June 28, 2023. 9:35 a.m. Meteorologist and reporter. Although the smoke is supposed to improve in Chicago through the day, forecasting the haze can be challenging, especially if it is atypical. Our confidence in how fast conditions improve today is pretty darn low, a forecaster in Chicago wrote this morning. June 28, 2023. 9:30 a.m. Reporting from New York City. Mayor Eric Adams of New York City said at a news conference on Wednesday that air quality might worsen over the next day, and he urged New Yorkers to take precautions. In particular, vulnerable residents may want to adjust your outdoor activities, he said. June 28, 2023. 9:20 a.m. Reporting from Flint, Michigan. A woman, 69, was babysitting her 2 granddaughters on Wednesday and struggling with her asthma because of the smoke. "When we started with all this smoke and everything, my throat just tightened right up," she said. "I feel like I'm wearing a belt that's too tight around my neck." June 28, 2023. 9 a.m. Meteorologist and reporter. Typically, temperatures cool as you go up in the atmosphere, but at night, air near the ground can cool faster and, because it's colder, cannot rise. So, the warmer air up above acts like a cap or a lid, trapping the cool air and any pollutants like wildfire smoke near the surface. June 28, 2023. 9 a.m. Meteorologist and reporter. It's called an inversion, and a mild one trapped yesterday evening's plume of smoke near the surface in parts of the Midwest, like Detroit, making conditions worse earlier this morning. June 28, 2023. 8:50 a.m. Reporting from Chicago. At Montrose Harbor in Chicago, the usual view of the city's skyline to the south was completely obscured by smoke on Wednesday morning. June 28, 2023. 7:50 a.m. Meteorologist and reporter. This morning, wildfire smoke funneling into the Midwest was easy to spot on weather satellite imagery. June 28, 2023, 7:42 a.m. 7 a.m. While the worst air quality was centered on areas around the Great Lakes, dangerously smoky conditions stretched from Iowa to Pennsylvania and as far south as Tennessee. June 28, 2023. 7 a.m. Here is a look at air quality indices in areas where conditions are considered unhealthy for sensitive groups. Lexington, Kentucky, 141. Rochester, New York, 136. Salem, West Virginia, 127. Carlisle, Pennsylvania, 114. New Market, Tennessee, 101. Find your city here. United States. Delaware. Delaware issues Code Orange Air Quality Alert due to Canada wildfires. Delaware Online. A particulate matter, PM, 2.5 from Canadian wildfire smoke. PM is defined as fine, inhalable particles or droplets in the air with diameters. Indiana, Kokomo. Air quality levels considered unhealthy due to Canadian wildfires. News, Kokomo Tribune. Kokomo Tribune. Kokomo had a rating of 189 as of 6 p.m. Tuesday. PM 2.5 is particulate matter that is 2.5 micrometers and smaller, about 30 times smaller than Kentucky. Council passes improved burning ordinance, news, Somerset-Kentucky.com. Commonwealth Journal. City Attorney John Adams explained that the new ordinance is similar to the one that was. Only vegetation and wood are allowed to be burned. Michigan. Why does the wildfire smoke in northern Michigan smell like burning plastic? 9 and 10 News. 9 and 10 News. What causes the burning plastic smell? According to a toxicologist at the Michigan Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy Department, wood fires emit a. How to stay informed about air quality in Michigan. Michigan Radio. Fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, is made up of tiny liquid or solid particles. PM 2.5 is composed mainly of ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate. Michigan, Bay City. Why does our wildfire smoke smell weird? WNEM. NEM. According to a toxicologist at EGLE, wood fires emit a lot of volatile organic compounds, VOCs. Most of these VOCs are noticeable to our noses. Michigan, Detroit. Michigan Air Quality Alert, tips for staying healthy as wildfire smoke fills air. Fox 2 Detroit. Fox 2 Detroit. Residents are advised to reduce or eliminate activities that contribute to air pollution, such as outdoor burning, and use of residential wood burning. Michigan, Grand Rapids. Canadian wildfire smoke keeps air quality unhealthy. WOODTV.com. WOODTV.com. Grand Rapids, Michigan, wood, a thick layer of wildfire smoke originating in Quebec, Canada, remained across the Midwest Wednesday. Michigan, Harbor Springs. Local health department issues caution this week due to air quality conditions from Harbor Light News. Very unhealthy for everyone. Air quality for PM 2.5 index of 201 to 300. All people should avoid long or intense outdoor activities. Michigan, Houghton. Air quality alert, news, sports, jobs. The Mining Gazette. The Mining Gazette. Such as outdoor burning and use of residential wood burning. Devices. Reduce vehicle trips and vehicle idling as much as possible. Michigan, West Michigan. Smoke covers West Michigan sky, canceling events. WOODTV.com. WOODTV.com. Wood, a blanket of smoke that covered West Michigan Tuesday led to businesses, sports teams, and community members taking extra precautions too. New Jersey. After New York's attack on pizza ovens, some wonder if NJ is next. New Jersey Globe. New Jersey Globe. Photo, Vesta wood-fired pizza and grill, East Rutherford, plans after New York City moved to regulate coal and wood-burning pizza ovens. New York, New York City. Don't worry pizza heads, NYC is not coming for your pies. AOL. The city wants to reduce particulate emissions from wood and coal-fired ovens. Michael Berman /photodisk/Getty Images. Plan to slice New York pizza oven emissions by 75% causes backlash. BBC News. BBC. The mayor weighed in over pushback on plans to reduce emissions from wood and coal-fired pizza ovens. Rising, June 27, 2023. The Hill. The Hill. Wood-burning pizza ovens are latest Dem target. Brianna Joy Gray and Robbie Soave react to New York City's attempts to crack down on coal ovens. Proposed NYC environmental regulations targets coal, wood-fired pizza ovens, cold. Cold. The New York City Department of Environmental Protection wants to crack down on carbon emissions from coal and wood-fired pizza ovens. Here's what's actually happening with wood and coal-fired pizza ovens in NYC, KRDO. KRDO. The city wants to reduce particulate emissions from wood and coal-fired ovens. By CNN NewsSource. Follow. NYC Pizza Alliance created to slice City Hall's efforts to crack down on coal-wood-fired ovens. New York Post. Eateries using the decades-old baking method to slice particulate emissions by up to 75%. The rule targets coal and wood-fired ovens installed. Updated, air quality health advisory issued for all regions of New York State. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Fine particulate matter consists of tiny solid particles or liquid droplets in the air that are 2.5 microns or less in diameter. PM 2.5 can be. New NYC mandate threatens future and taste of New York pizza. Outkick. Pizza at City Hall after Dems vow to crack down on wood-burning ovens. New York hero after NYC Dems crack down coal and wood-fired pizza. New York kills traditional pizza. Wood-burning ovens closed for emissions. Ruetir. The new rules, if approved, provide for wood-fired ovens to come inspect yourself to understand the level of pollutants they produce and explainer about those NYC wood-fired pizzeria rumors. Snopes.com. Particulate matter, PM, is a complex mixture of tiny particles made up of solids or liquids that are in the air. The rule refers particularly to utter BS. Elon Musk just blasted NYC's crackdown on its iconic coal-wood-fired pizza ovens. Yahoo Finance. The rules would aim to regulate coal and wood-fired ovens used by the city's pizzerias with a goal of reducing emissions from eateries. The New Yorkers fight back proposed pizza oven regulation. YouTube. New York City officials threaten to crack down on coal and wood-burning pizza ovens. Under the proposed regulation, owners would have to spend. North Carolina. Unhealthy air possible in NC this week due to Canadian wildfires. ncdqnc.gov. Smoke can carry elevated levels of fine particulate matter, or PM 2.5, which consists of particles smaller than the width of a human hair. Ohio, Cincinnati. Smoke from Canadian wildfires causes poor air quality, haze, and low visibility. Cincinnati Enquirer. What to do during an air quality alert? Spend time in a room you can close off from outside air. Avoid using candles, gas, propane, wood burning. Ohio, Cleveland. This stinks. Northeast Ohio sees worst air pollution in decades. Crane's Cleveland Business. For now, at least, but that won't mean that Northeast Ohio or much of the rest of the nation is out of the burning woods for long, only until the. It is important to take poor air quality seriously, health official gives new warning to Ohioans. Mahoning matters. Avoid using candles, gas, propane, wood-burning stoves, fireplaces, and aerosol sprays. Smoking tobacco products and vacuuming may worsen indoor air. Pennsylvania. DEP declares Code Red and Code Orange Air Quality Action Day for fine particulate matter. Pennsylvania Pressroom, PA.gov. Fine particulate matter, or PM 2.5, comes in many sizes and shapes and can be made up of hundreds of different chemicals. Wisconsin. How is air quality measured? What are we inhaling? Here's the science behind the smoky haze. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. The primary pollutant in Milwaukee is fine particulate matter. The primary pollutant was fine particulate matter, also known as PM 2.5. Wildfire smoke prompts health warnings, calls for climate action and for public health response. Wisconsin Examiner. The DNR issued its latest air quality advisory for fine particle pollution on Monday. The advisory warns of high levels of PM 2.5 particulate matter. Northeast Wisconsin battles worst air quality in 20 years due to Canadian wildfires, WLUK. Luck. Another temporary sensor is monitoring air conditions at the DNR office too. Right now, the real reading, the PM 2.5 reading, is a 191.7. So, it's United Kingdom. UK, reading. Reading, Smoke Control Area finds considered, BBC News. BBC. If agreed, the council said residents will then be consulted. Wood burning in a fireplace. Image source, Getty Images. Reading, Smoke Control Area finds considered, BBC News. BBC. It is estimated that 22 to 38% of all damaging particulate emissions, PM 2.5, in Reading are caused by the burning of solid fuel, like wood or Finland, Helsinki. Good air quality in the capital region in 2022. Major emission sources, traffic and wood burning. Helsinki Times. The main factors deteriorating air quality in the capital region are traffic exhaust emissions, road dust, and emissions from wood burning. Health. Wood dust, the underestimated health risk. Breaking latest news. BreakingLatest.news. Particle filtering half masks, FFP masks, are divided into 3 protection classes, FFP1, FFP2, FFP3. Which FFP mask is used as respiratory? Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, see https://rawscpresidents.wordpress.com and click on the nearest right icon for the latest month, June 2023, of PDFs of articles with URLs to search on. To the right of that, stickers to hand out for RAWSEP https://rawcpresidents.wordpress.com/rawcp-sticker-templates-get-your-2-cents-and games, such as 1. Bingo for RAWSEP, 2. Crosswords for RAWSEP, 3. End Woodsmoke Jeopardy! 4. End Woodsmoke Monopoly Games, 5. A RAWSEP Flyer, 6. The Untwisted Game, and 7. Vending machines for PM 2.5 monitors, and icon links to 30-minute YouTube videos and Spotify podcasts, as well as podcasts on Amazon Music Prime, free for Prime subscribers, podcasts.google.com, CastBox, and Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast is only free on the phone app. Pocket Cast works on Apple phones. And, below those icons, icon links to monthly PDFs of articles with URLs to search on, from May 2023 to May 2022.